Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cate Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I am Zach Pickle, and I'll be hosting while Jack is away this week. We are coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios, where we bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you'd like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want you to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on Facebook and YouTube. Once you are logged into either Facebook or YouTube, just search for Wolfeboro Community Television and you will find us on Next Week in Wolfeboro. Let's start right out with a report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Vries is at the train station to give us a report. We're sending it over to you, Mr. Vries.
Hi and welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary and we're into March, so here we go. On Saturday, March 5th, over at the Maker's Mill on Bay Street, they invite you to register for Creating Shape and Structure. I hear that they're going to ask you to maybe bring some empty milk jugs, so it's a surprise to see what you'll be creating, but it sounds very interesting. Give them a call at 569-1500 if you'd like to register or find out more about it. That's, again, Maker's Mill on Saturday the 5th. Also on the 5th, it is the Saturday of the Farmers Market over in the Brookfield Town Hall, and they will be there from 10 to 1 o'clock on Saturday the 5th. Those of you interested in what's going on in New Hampshire business world, it is the annual Small Business Day in Concord. This time the Business and Industry Association, partnering with Chambers of Commerce, including the Wolfeboro Area Chamber of Commerce, are presenting it virtual. It is on March 11th. And it's 9 in the morning until noon. Give us a call here if you need some information. It's no cost to register. Our number is 569-2200. And looking ahead a little bit, on the 19th of March, the Wolfeboro Friends of Music present the Real McCoys over in Anderson Hall, located at Brewster Academy. It's a 7:30 evening performance, and you can call them at 569-2151 for more information. I know you're all out there having fun, school vacation week, winter carnival over at Abenaki and Potwell and Ice Arena, so that's great. Have fun and we'll see you next time. Remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town.
Thank you, Mr. Vries. Here are some other things we would like to share with you, starting with the Wolfeboro Public Library will again host free tax help with the AARP Foundation, offering the services of a trained IRS-certified volunteer to assist you in preparing your income tax return. Appointments are necessary. Please call the library at 603-569-2428 for details and to schedule an appointment. Join Moose Mountain's Regional Greenways for a variety of outdoor events this spring, perfect for getting your family outdoors for some screen-free activities. These events feature activities that everyone will enjoy, from kids to adults. To register and see future events, please visit www.mmrgnh.org/events. The first of these events will be Saturday, March 5th. From 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., visit Branch Hill Farm in Milton Mills for Winter Wonderland festivities and a day of fun in the snow. Bring your own snowshoes or bring a sled to use on the open field. There will be a short guided walk at the end of the day to enjoy the sights and sounds of winter before warmer weather arrives. Registration is required. On Sunday, March 6th, the Masonic Breakfast Buffet returns. Come to the Morningstar Lodge on Trotting Track Road anytime between 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Sunday, March 6th for pancakes, French toast, scrambled eggs, omelets made to order, eggs Benedict, biscuits and gravy, coffee, juice, and more, all served with a smile. On Tuesday, March 8th, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides Toddler Time Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended. Mike Babylon at the Wolfeboro Public Library has a program called Tech Tuesdays. On Tuesdays from 2 until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he'll be available to help you with computers, laptops, smartphones, and other device questions. If he doesn't already have the answers, he will learn with you to resolve your computer problems. The second Tuesday of the month book discussion group will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Public Library at 1 p.m. to talk about Clara in the Sun by Kazu Ishiguro. Go to the polls and vote. The Town of Wolfeboro Voting Day is on Tuesday, March 8th from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Townwide voting will be upstairs at the Wolfeboro Town Hall in the Great Hall. And while we're at it, I should mention that on Wolfeboro Community Television YouTube channel, you can watch 3 separate programs. One where the candidates introduce themselves, a program where the Board of Selectmen read and discuss the warrant, and discussion of the Planning Board warrant articles, all at your convenience. On Wednesday, March 9th, the Wolfeboro Board of Selectmen will hold a regular meeting at 6:30 p.m. at the Wolfeboro Town Hall in the Great Hall. On Thursday, March 10th, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides preschool story hour at 10:30 in the morning. Advanced sign-up is recommended. Now looking ahead to a couple of things. On Saturday, March 19th, the Wolfeboro Friends of Music invites you to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with the Real McCoys for the rollicking concert at the Wolfeboro Town Hall in the Great Hall at 7:30. The Lakes Region Symphony Orchestra is hosting a concert on Saturday, March 19th at 7 p.m. at the Interlakes Community Auditorium in the Meredith. The concert will feature guitar virtuoso David Newsom. Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department for an update on upcoming programs and activities. Recreation Director Christine Collins is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Christine Collins.
Thanks, Zach. Christine Collins here with Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation, and just want to share what we have going on. So we are in the week of February vacation. It's technically our second week because our first week was it was Massachusetts vacation, but also there were some New Hampshire schools that were off last week. So we went through that, and now this week we're in New Hampshire vacation, so that's exciting. This is also the week of Winter Carnivals, so when you're seeing this, it will be Friday, March 4th, and we do have some things happening that day. So we are having a bonfire at Abenaki that night. We are doing our Little Air, Big Air competition, and we also are having our Snow Snake Torchlight Parade, which basically we have glow sticks and we go down the hill with everyone who wants to participate, and they just show off their stuff. And then that Saturday we have our Winter Carnival ski races. We'll have some games and activities outside. We'll be serving food and hot chocolate. So it's just a great, hopefully the weather cooperates. Get out and enjoy Abenaki, a big last hurrah. We still will be open, but hours may change slightly, so you want to check that out. We have the vote coming up for the town, and part of that vote is Article 11, which is about the Pop Wheel and Ice and Art Center, which I am in right now. So if that passes, we will have to vacate the building pretty quickly just to get ready for them to start doing work. So we are going to close the rink on March 20th. We don't have a lot of things happening, and typically after February vacation it does slow down here. Most of the hockey teams are out. We do have patrons come, but it's very far and few between. So we will get some hours up there for after school and try to get some until the 20th. So we'll have hours there. So definitely come and utilize the building because spring will not be here yet. So you can still enjoy some ice time. So definitely do that. And then we are working on our brochure for this summer, late spring, summer and fall activities. Typically we have the whole brochure ready to go April 1st. I'm not sure if we will have it all ready to go April 1st, printed and everything. I think the plan is to have it ready to go. We might have to print a little bit later because we want to make sure after coming back from COVID and a couple of years of things being out of the mix, we're trying to get back to a regular rec department like 2019 when we had stuff going on. So just to make sure we have the right dates out there and we've confirmed everything, we might just take a hot minute before we put it into print just so it is more accurate. There's nothing good about when people have different dates. So we try to either put to be determined or to be announced, put a spot for you to go so you'll get the right date than putting out the wrong date. So, but we will still start taking registrations on April 1st. We will have some form of brochure out there, even if it's a digital one, before we go to the full print, but we'll make sure we have something out for you. And also on our Facebook page and our website, we'll update that for you as well. But we are working hard. We just hired a new program coordinator. They will be starting soon. So once they start, we'll introduce you to them. And you know, Abenaki's still open. It's crazy, but we still have a lot of snow up there. So definitely come check it out. I know when you're driving around Wolfeboro, you don't see a lot of snow, so you might think, oh, there's no snow, but our crew did a great job making snow, and it's still there. So that's exciting. So that's all I have for now, and we'll talk to you soon. Back to you, Zach.
Thank you, Christine Collins. Amanda King, Library Director at the Wolfeboro Public Library, is ready to give us a library update. We're sending it over to you, Miss King.
Hi Zach, it's Amanda at the library, and I'm here to talk about what's happening this week coming at the library. So as always, we have our children's story times for preschoolers and for toddlers. So Tuesdays is toddler time at 10:30, and Thursdays is story time for preschoolers. In addition, on Tuesday, March 8th at 1 p.m., we have our Tuesday book discussion for Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. And so you'll want to join, I believe, Joyce for that. She has a good group going. And so if you haven't had a chance to attend that group, I'm sure that everybody would welcome you. And we hope to see you there for that book discussion. Also coming up is the It's a Mystery Book Chat, Wednesday, March 16th at 11 a.m. Birds of a Feather by Jacqueline Winsbar will be the book for that one. You won't want to miss out on that good mystery book chat there with Jeannie Mitchell is heading that one up. If you're new to our Keep Calm and Yarn On program, we've been doing that monthly here at the library. Saturday, March 19th from 1 to 3. Bring your needlecraft that you're working on and chat with others who enjoy needlecraft. So that's been a hit here at the library, and we love having our yarn lovers here to hang out and share tips about how to do different patterns and just enjoy themselves here. The same day at the same time in a different room, we have the Acoustic Guitar Jam, Saturday, March 19th from 1 to 3. We've had quite a few guitarists come and play and hang out here at the library and entertain us with their music. So please join us for that as well. And don't forget about the AARP tax assistance that's going on here as well. Thursdays through April 14th. Appointments are necessary, so you will need to call the library here to make that appointment. Our phone number is 603-569-2428 if you need to make that appointment. And we have staff here available to get you set up for that anytime. Just remember, we can't actually give you the tax advice. That's for the AARP volunteers. So far, that's what we've got here coming up at the library, and we look forward to talking to you next time. Thanks.
Thank you, Amanda King. Josh Dupree from the Calvary Wolfeboro is ready with our next update. We're sending it over to you, Josh.
Hi, Josh here from Calvary Wolfeboro. We've hit March, and as we talked about last time, things are going to start picking up for the month of March. We have Lent that is kicking in. We're going to be gathering on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. right here at 43 Mill Street to go through the Book of Lamentations. That's going to start here March 2nd and go through 5 Wednesdays and through the month of March and into April as we prepare our hearts for Easter. And it's just going to be a great time of just getting together, reading God's Word, and praying together. Just a simple time of gathering and preparing our hearts for the celebration of Jesus' death and resurrection. Then this Saturday, March 5th, at 8 a.m., we have our monthly men's rally where we get together We have breakfast. We usually find something fun to do, and then we just talk about what God's doing in our lives as men, how we can challenge each other to be better followers of Christ. And it's always a great time. I walk away blessed each time. And then coming up in March here, Friday, March 11th, we're going to be watching, having a movie night, a movie about C.S. Lewis, the famous Christian author. It's called The Most Reluctant Convert. So we're looking forward to that. And then ladies, coming up on Saturday, March 19th at 9 a.m. is our Cafe Abide, where our ladies get together, have some breakfast, and kind of do the same thing the guys do, but they always have the better food. So I'm always asking to join them, but I never get invited. So if you're a lady, want some good food, want to be encouraged through God's work here and in this town, please come out and be encouraged in that. So packed month of March for you. We hope you can come out, see us again. Sundays is our Sunday worship service, 10 a.m. This Sunday we'll be continuing in Hebrews chapter 3, verses 1 through 6, looking at how Jesus is greater than Moses. I hope you're having a great week, and hope to see you soon. We'll send it back to the studio.
Thank you, Josh Dupree. Father Cole is at the St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending it over to you, Father Cole.
Well, hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to watch our local television and to have this week at St. Katherine Drexel. And here she is from Philadelphia. And in fact, her feast day was yesterday, the 4th of March, Thursday the 4th. And she was canonized a saint back in the year 2000. And a fabulously wealthy woman, inherited a fortune, the Drexel fortune. And her father, Francis Drexel, was in banking and really was so successful. Even the Drexel Furniture Company, all of that. And he died early in his 60s, and his 3 daughters inherited the Drexel money, millions of dollars back in the 1880s. And she's a saint from Philadelphia because she gave it all away. She gave all the money away. And back then, the 2 most neglected and suffering people in our nation were the recently freed slaves, you see the little boy, and the Native Americans on their reservations. And her dad would take his daughters and they would go out west and visit the reservations, and she knew firsthand of the terrible poverty and neglect. And so with the money, that she started the Sisters of the Blessed Sacrament, and had about 500 sisters, and they went throughout the West and the South and the East as well, staffing schools for the Native Americans and the Black Americans, and what was experienced a lot of prejudice. People did not want her starting schools because most of these young kids could not read or write, so they were very basic schools. But she spent the whole fortune, so we're very, very proud of her, very, very proud to have an American woman as our saint. Wednesday, as you know, was Ash Wednesday, and Pope Francis is calling the world to fast and pray on Ash Wednesday, but for the entire season of Lent. He calls the weapons of God fasting and prayer for the evil going on in Ukraine, the war crimes being provoked by Vladimir Putin, evil incarnate. And so he's saying we've got to go against the diabolical with fasting and prayer. He's calling on everybody, believers and non-believers alike, to join together. So this is a very significant season of Lent that we have just begun on Wednesday. And tonight This Friday night, we're having the Stations of the Cross. And can you show them a station? Can they see a station here? See the stations? There's 14 of them. And St. Francis of Assisi established the Stations of the Cross. It's the way to Calvary with Christ, Via Dolorosa. He knew, Francis did, that most people would never get to Jerusalem to walk the way of the cross. So he said, let's do it in the parish church back home. So he started this way back in the 1200s, the early 1200s, and it's still a very powerful, beautiful Lenten prayer. So we encourage you to join us. Every Friday night we'll have the Stations of the Cross. And this Friday, tonight, the Knights of Columbus will be leading us in the 14th station. So we're very grateful to them for their devotion and their faith. And once again, the church is open every morning until noon, from 7 a.m. till noon. Daily Mass is at 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can come and join us. It's a great Lenten devotion. And pray at home. Make your home what they call a domestic church. So we've got a lot going on, and Pope Francis is really leading us this Lent with prayer and fasting. So thank you, everybody. Thanks for having us on.
Thank you, Father Cole, and thank you for tuning into our weekly program. Remember, there was always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you'd like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television Station at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I am Zach Pickle for Wolfeboro Community Television, bringing your community to view.